NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds Latavius Murray. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Jackson on first down, flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the...
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 3rd down, Jackson rolling to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally brought down at the 38. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll roll him out right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Jackson to throw. Out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Being chased out, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Justin Madden22 able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Sack on first down. Jackson.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
They go play action now. Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Open man Watkins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay.
Yeah, they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 40 now on second down, Jackson.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Sheds off the tackle, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there, a big one. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray from 4 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's Jackson. This is caught.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Ravens 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time.
It got his man complete.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for Sammy Watkins, we saw plays like this from time to time in his Kansas City days, and he's still making them here with his new team, the Ravens.
And talk about a quick answer. This looks like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Justin Madden22
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
He wants it all for the end zone. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Anthony Averett picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right.
Oh, he gets loose right side. And he will be brought down, but a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator. Coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there was some hold.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 83 yards. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra points up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Houston picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Throwing now is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.